expect it to be, which is good. So I'm trying some new products from Avon that we'll see how they work. I'm interested in seeing how they work because I would like to promote them, but I'm determined that I'm not going to promote anything that I'm not absolutely convinced works. So, with no further ado, I'll let you see what I got. Smooth moves. Smooth moves. So this is an anti-cellulite cooling gel. And this cooling gel specially formulated with hard-working ingredients to target cellulite quickly for visibly smoother skin and improved texture. Feel it working instantly and see a dramatic reduction even in the most persistent cellulite in 4 weeks. 4 weeks. Now, I'm not a particularly large person. I've always been kind of athletic. I'm not like crazy into working out or anything like that. But even when I was more fit and doing more exercise, regularly, I've always had cellulite. That's something I've had since I was probably about 12, 13 years old. It just is what it is. And I've gotten to the point that the only reason it ever bothered me is because older females in my life would comment on it like it was some type of curse. It doesn't bother me so much as it's just something that I don't expose because I don't want to hear all the foolishness. But we'll see how this works because I know for some people it is something that bothers them. A lot of people it don't bother them at all and they will expose it and all that other stuff. To each their own. But we're going to see how this works. Is this sealed some kind of way? Oh, they sealed it real good so they know if you used it. So I'm going to use this. Now, what I was going to do is do some before and after photos. And then I was thinking to myself, I'm so, anal about different stuff that I don't even know if that's worth doing because I will never be able to replicate an exact lighting situation or pretty much an exact lighting or even an exact physical situation because say I start using it today, right? Between now and then, I do have plans to change my diet a little bit to but to increase my exercise and stuff. So I'm sure that may have some effect on it. So what I'm going to do instead of before and after photos is I'm just going to tell you if I think it works. And I'm going to expect you to take me at my word because I promise you I would never recommend something that I didn't absolutely know and believe works. So you're just going to have to trust me on this one. I'm not going to do it. So if it works, I'm going to push it and I'm going to push it hard. But if it doesn't work, that's just my money down the drain and you'll never hear anything else about it, okay? So the next one is end of the line, stretch mark minimizing lotion. Now this has shea butter, blah, 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 and pomegranate extract. Once again, it's sealed. I'm going to open these up when I finish so we can see what they look like in my hand. I'm not that concerned with stretch marks. Not that I don't have any. I don't know. These aren't things that I'm like crazy caring about because most of us have them and it's just a part of life. But if there's something you can do to improve yourself, I don't see anything wrong with improving yourself because the reality is if I had a choice to have them or not have them, I would rather not have them. So if this is going to make me not have them, which is not saying that it is, it's just saying that it's going to, that's my washing. It's going to minimize them. So if it'll minimize them, we'll see. Now, actually, something weird has been going on because when I was younger, I used to have like really light ones. And that did bother me. Then when I got bigger, I would get dark ones every now and then. But if I lost a couple pounds, they just kind of disappear. So mine aren't really that obvious. I don't think. Maybe they are to other people. I don't know. But to me, they aren't that obvious that if I were to take a picture of it, the picture would capture it enough that if it did change, you'd be like, oh my God, this works or no, that doesn't work. So once again, you're going to have to take my word for it, whether it works or not. I'm not going to steer you off. And the last, well, it's not the last thing I got. This other one is Affirm Yourself. And it's a firming body cream. This is supposed to have caffeine and cola seeds in it, and clinically tested firming and sculpting cream, specially formulated with caffeine complex to visibly vanish crepey skin for a more toned, defined look. I don't think that I am suffering from crepey skin at this point in my life. It says clinically proven to visibly improve firmness of the abdomen, thighs, and hips in just 2 weeks. So these two are 2-week products. The problem is, if you have any of these problems, you probably have kind of all of these problems. And are you supposed to use them in conjunction or use them individually or use them in some type of sequence? That's my question.